Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here, aka Ronda without an H. I'm happy to be back with you. I am excited to show you something different that I found on YouTube, and I'm going to highlight this gal. Her name is Denise, and she's from Paper Craft. That's with a K. D, capital D. I'll put her link below. Go check out her channel and give her some love. She had a way of mass making of hidden paper clips. And I had been, oh, excuse me, silly old frog. Frog in the throat. I had been kind of working on and looking for some fun ways to do, and came across her channel, and it was just really fun. And I also love the hidden paper clip video that Barbara with 49 Dragonflies put up just the other day too. It was like, oh my gosh, this is fabulous. So I am combining a little bit of Barbara's and a little bit of Denise's and a little bit of Ronda and coming up with something that I hope is going to be fun for you guys. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing today. When you view this, I will be in North Dakota. North Dakota? North Carolina. I don't even know where I'm going. I will be in North Carolina visiting with family and vacationing a little bit, but I wanted to record something early so that you would know I'm still here. I'm still going. I meet with my oncologist this afternoon at 2 p.m. We'll see. I'll try and wait to finish this video so I can maybe give you an update on what he has to say. For those of you that are interested in following along with my cancer journey. And again, thank you. Heartfelt thank you guys for your love and prayers. I can't even begin. I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. I truly am. And I hope you know that. I hope you can feel the love that I'm sending from my home to yours. Okay, enough of that. So, I'm going to try this. We're going to give this a go. I was going to do a trial run and have, one made up to show you, and I decided, you know what? We're just going to do this so they can get all the essence of how this is to go. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need a few paper clips. I think I have one or two. What do you think? I mean, hello, like I needed a paper clip, but there was I don't remember if it was a garage sale or a thrift store, but it's like 50 cents a dollar. I mean, are you going to buy it? Well, yeah, I am. Will I ever use them all? Well, never, ever. But that doesn't matter, right? Okay, so you're going to need some paper clips. I apologize for the shine. This is shiny, so it shows up funky. I'll put my hand there so you don't notice it. Okay. Paper clips, you're going to need some glue or some, this is what I am using. Okay, I am using fabric tape or medical tape. And that's another. This is from Crafty Irina. She's not really on anymore on YouTube, but I got the idea from her, I believe. I think. Not sure. Anyway, so you're going to need some glue. You're going to need maybe something like this. You can see what I'm doing and you can make that decision. You're going to need 2 papers, 1 lower and 1 upper. This is going to be my lower, and I am deliberately this time, Denise didn't say on hers, but I'm choosing to take this is really a cardstock thickness. And this came from one of those, those cookbooks where you can make all these wonderful things and they give you some and then they send you a bunch more and a bunch more and you never try any of them and eventually they end up in a thrift store. Well, that's where I got mine. So, the idea is you're going to fold, and we'll do it like this. I really kind of want to do it like this. I want it longer because I want it to go the length of the paper that I'm going to put on top. And I'll show you in just a minute what I'm talking about. Okay, simple, right? This is going to be the under side. I'm going to now pull out my paper clips, and I think I'm going to keep them long. Let's see, and I want the long side to show, just to keep it easier. And I am going to go down, and I am just going to do this all the way along. And you can, some of you are already going, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, right? Let's see, so let's do it. So my paper clips, if I want them a little bit wider, here's one that is finished. And let's just get a little, something to clip it onto. Okay, super fun. So these are about this width, about 1.5 inches. Now, one of the fun things about this is you can do it to where it's plain on the back, or you can do it, as decorative or as plain as you want. Here's one that I would clip sidewise. Okay, super fun. And so that's the idea. But now if I want a little wider hidden paper clip, then I would leave more space. So it just depends upon how wide you put these apart as to how many you get. Now, because I've got a split right there, I think I'm going to bring this in about here. I'm going to do, we're going to make these a little bit wider, guys. So I think okay. And I'm not using the plastic coated ones just because, well, I don't know why I'm not using them, but another uninteresting trivia by Ronda. I have no idea. Okay, now what I want to do, and I have this digital in my shop right now. Now I'm going to put a top layer on. I have more to do to this before we do that, but I'm just showing you how this process goes, right? And I am going to keep this, and I'm even, okay, this is like, you guys, thank you for bearing with me. Truly, thank you. And I just had the brilliant idea. And this part comes from Barbara. is that she had her paper clips to where she did them, just a minute, can't talk and create at the same time. Oh. Well, that was not so cool. Okay. As you can see, this is going very well. Very well indeed. We'll see. Maybe this one will never make it to the screen. What Barbara did that I loved was she had, the bottom was longer, and then she had it, because she did them individually like we mostly do, and then she had the top layer a little bit inside so you could see that layering. And I was just like, oh, I love that so much. So that's what I want to do here. And we'll open this out because it is thicker, and you can teach old dogs new tricks, because I am I am doing this better. Okay. So I just only decided, well, let's put a little decorative edge on that while we're working, right? And then I had the idea, let's go another step. Let's make it, fun. Let's continue to make it kind of fun. And we will glue this bit of lace on here, keeping in mind that everything that I'm doing right now is going to make it to where when I actually put everything on, it will go much faster. Doing this ahead of time. When do I want much to show? I don't know. We're just, we're just kind of hitting and missing, playing. And you could, this would be fun too, you could put different laces or different little additions there for the bottom. There's no reason why we couldn't do that, right? But when I came across this method from Denise, I was just like, oh, that is just the cleverest. I love that. So thank you, Denise. I don't know if you'll ever see this video, probably not, but if you do, I'm sending my hugs and kudos your way for coming up with something that's super fun. Now I could go ahead and stitch this too. And on some, I think I probably will as I get doing these more, just because that will also give it another layer, which will make it interesting. But for now, okay, we'll go with what we've got. And as you can see, I've given up on the two. We're like, oh, let's just do what we've got here. So I want to kind of trim this a little bit. I want a rougher edge. Oh. And like I said, these are, I'm working on my journals, my retro kitchen journals, and so I'm doing some fun paper clips for that, and so that's why I'm using these particular digis. And of course, use what you've got. You don't have to go, you definitely don't have to buy what I've got here. I'm sure you've got some fun things that are just as wonderful or better. Bone folder. Okay. So then I will, if you see what I'm doing, now I'm going to go ahead and edge the other side. And we'll see if I did it okay. Oh, yay. Yikes. Okay. Okay. All right. So I want to go ahead and we'll edge this one as well. Okay, well, this is, let's, oh, I don't know. No, let's not. I was going to use the more jagged edge, but my copy paper that I use for my printouts it's Red River, and it's very, very good, but it's expensive. And it's really heavy, and so it doesn't tear as wonderfully as some of the others do. So if you've got just wonderful, fine, just good old copy paper, I think you're going to be wonderful. All right, let's do it this way. We'll just kind of position that. The reason that I had wanted to do two is so that I could do a few more, paper clips, so that when you get it done, you've got a few more. All right, now let's go ahead and put these back, which is the nice thing about doing something like this. You can just get a lot of them done. If you wanted, you could put papers together, stitch them or glue them together, and you could do a whole bunch that way if you did that. Okay, I think this is going to be good. Okay, so what Denise did then was she glued in here and then glued around and put her second paper on. But what I am doing is using this inexpensive paper tape, and it saves on glue drying, right? And I have it on hand, so, and actually that's why I bought it originally, and I do believe it was Crafty Irina she had used the paper tape, and I think it was on a paper clip. I don't remember, but anyway, I'd like to give everybody a shout out when I create something that I've gotten inspiration, from them. And that, I love that about our community, you guys. People are just so sweet, so generous to share. Most are. And there's a few naysayers, out there that think that you need to have their negative criticisms and and they need to show you how they feel by giving you a thumbs down. I don't know. I guess they feel like it gives them power. I don't know what the deal is. But you see that. And I've commented on it before, and others have too. And for the most part, most of you are so, so amazing. Truly, truly. I don't know. I have one or two naysayers that seem to get the greatest joy in always putting a negative. I'm just like, I'm sorry that I can't make you happy, but I do my best, and yeah, I'm giving you attention because I'm talking about it right now, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. And I feel bad. I feel sorry for you because you're so unhappy. I really do. Okay, so now we are ready to glue. After, let's just do a quick little this. And I was just, when I came across this video, and it's gotten a lot of views. She has had tremendous viewership on this. And of course, I'm right there too. It's like, this is amazing. Okay. Now I'm going to use another one of my glues. Those of you that follow me regularly, you know that for whatever reason, I can't seem to fixate on just one glue. I like to mix it up. I like to try different glues. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like what I mentioned the other day when I was chatting with you about, you know, the same lunch, the same, you know, that's kind of boring. So we are going to position it so it is hopefully, you know, halfway. And one thing that I will tell you that I'm not as good about, that I need to be better about when I'm making this, and that is getting when I'm initially putting on the paper clips, scooching them clear down, because you can see that there's that little gap because my paper clip is up there. It's not gonna cause me to lose any sleep, but I'm just saying that's a thing. Okay. So now we will repeat on the other side. So we're going to go to the zoo while we are in the Ashland area. We are going to meet up with another son and his wonderful family. We are going to do some antiquing. My son and granddaughter, they're going to do a ropes kind of thing, tour, dilly whacker, something. Up in the trees, kind of. And I was like, no, thank you. We'll stay on the ground. We'll just, yeah. Okay. Now, this seems to be, well, I guess it's about the same length. You know, I'm not loving this order of this lace kind of thing here. So I think I'm going to cut that off, you guys. I mean, this is my trial and error one, right? So I'm not loving that. So we're going to change it up so that I can love it. I think what I will do is going to cut this off. Cut it off at the pass. Oh, yes, thank you. Okay. And then I think I will add this up here. Oh, yeah. Like that better. Okay, so you know, it's just a matter of just kind of playing and seeing what floats your boat. Okay. Now, because I am gluing lace onto this paper, I am using my Fabri-Tac, as it dries quickly and it's very good for this type of application. Okay, we'll turn it over. We'll do the other side. So, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. I would love to hear what's going on in your world. And I would love to hear your comments as far as, have you, maybe you've seen this method before or done it, and how did it work for you? I'm just, you know, I'm learning here. So I have no you know. Okay, now turn off your sound for just a minute because I don't want to shut the video off. It'll take longer to put it together if I do, but I'm going to use my heat gun to dry this just a little bit before we cut it. So turn it off now if the sound bothers you. Okay, sorry. Okay, now I think what I want to do is use this to cut in between so it gives it a little more dimension here, or I don't know if that's the right word, just a little more texture looking kind of cool. So I'm just feeling where my clips are, and I'm just kind of going in the middle, trying to do the middle. And we shall see. This might not work because it's got a lot of layers. I don't know. Let's see. Trying. No, that's not working very well. I got through the half, but I don't know. This part, this is... You definitely need to have a better cutter system than I do to be able to do that part adequately. So this, I think we'll just cut straight on the rest of them because I don't. You can see, you know, that I've kind of goobered it up, guys. I goobered it. Okay, but here we go. Where's our paper? Is that fun? And then, of course, you know, we can go and further embellish. Let me go ahead and finish cutting these through these. And maybe I'll just use, you know what? I'm going to try using my pinking shears. And we'll just sort of cut in between here. Oh yeah, that works better. Okay. Do another one. And we'll cut between the last one. What you could do is you could make, you know, like you could glue it all together, have your long strip, and then you could just keep those set aside until you have a project that you want, you know, that you want to use them in. You could definitely do that, so you can make a head, or you could, you know, do like we're doing here. You can cut them apart, and then you could keep them just as is and finish decorating, you know, when you need them as well. So, okay, so I just want to kind of soften some of this up and just decorate one, maybe a couple, but we'll see. And I just, these are just so fun. So what I do to kind of get mine to sort of separate and not be, you know, so tight and narrow, is use like a bone folder or something to kind of help it to give. So then what you'll do is you'll decide which way you want it to go. So do you want to put the clip in this side? If so, then you want, you know, whatever images you put on, you want them to go up and down this way. If you're doing it this way from the top, then you want it this way. So it just depends on what you do. For right now, let's do a top one. And, okay, so if I hadn't put the lace on here, then you would see the layers a little bit. Well, you can still see them, I guess. But it just depends on how you want your layering to look. This isn't for the individual masterpiece, okay? For the individual masterpiece, you can take each one and do it separately. However, you can turn this into a pretty cool clip as well. So let's take a bit of fabric and we'll just pull some of these threads, make it fun. And this you can spend, you guys, I don't know about you, but I can spend hours embellishing. That's a little bit heavier. I actually didn't buy this. This was given to me, and it's a little heavier than I normally use. It's a cotton blend, but it works really well for some of these fun things. So let's just, so when I get home on the 23rd, I guess it is, I have my first appointment with my surgeon. And I don't know what really to expect. This whole cancer thing has just kind of been like, oh, okay. Whole different journey. And I probably already told you guys this, but if I didn't, let me say it again for those that may be new and wanting to follow this, you know, my cancer journey with me. Had we not felt impressed to go on a mission and put in our papers, and to put in your papers, you have to, you know, you have to be checked out health-wise, and one of the requirements is, you know, for women to have a mammogram. And had this not happened, I wouldn't have had a mammogram anytime soon. And so I am very grateful for that. And that may be the only, you know, the reason in the first place. So, okay, so this is also in my Etsy shop. I had done this when I first started working on this kitchen journal, doing these. They're just about an inch and a half-ish. Yeah. And so I've cut a bunch of those out, and I wanted to and I have some other little cutouts too, but I want to just find one. Whoops, wow. Oh, these little plastic bags, those closures work. They work really well, guys. Okay, so. Ooh, I like that one. Rita, like that one? Okay. So, yeah, we're just, you know, having fun here, doing a little bit of gluing. You can put little bits of paper, little bits of lace, fabric, buttons, ribbons, words, just anything that makes you happy. So this one, I could add a little bit more if I want to, but you get the idea. And then turn it over, and I may do something here, or I may leave it plain. One of the things you have to keep in mind is for your journals, when you're doing hidden paperclip closures, the more bulk that you put, you know, it's going to bulk up your book. Like, for instance, I mean, I love this. This is one that I had made previously from this method, only without the additions. Okay, so here's this, and this one I did this side and did some sealing wax. So when you see this bulk is like about 1/4 of an inch bulk, whereas this bulk is not even a 1/16 maybe. So just keep that in mind. Go take a peek at Denise's video. She does a collage strip too that works great, and she embellishes all of hers. They're adorable. Go check out Barbara. Take a look at her recent paperclip video. It's fabulous. They're just so sweet. So I hope that's been helpful, you guys. So now I'm ready to just play with these others and just have fun. And I've got my hidden paperclip base, and I love this method. Oh my gosh, I just am really excited about it. All right, sorry for going on. Anyway, I'll hold this off, and I'll see about giving you an update before I actually publish this video, so you can kind of know what's going on that way. Yeah, so we'll just shut the video off now, and you'll see it just continue into the finish. Okay, I am back. I have completed my hidden paper clips, and I even did another one off camera. I just got through spending 2 hours at the cancer with the doctor there, my hubby and I. Okay, so let me show you guys. These are the paper clips. I mean, I am so excited about them. I think they're just super fun. On some of these, I didn't do anything on the back. Some I did. But you can see I've just added little things here and there. This one I just, added. This is for just the little itty bitty, just the itty bitty stuff. So these were all, I didn't do anything on that one, but this little piece of fabric there. So these were all from, and I did nothing on this one. I just don't think it needs it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 super fun paper clips. And then this other one that I did, I put for my first layer, I actually did an old ledger sheet and did the rough cut from my ruler. And then the second layer I did was fabric. This is actually fabric, and it's the coolest thing. Let me show you. I had completely forgotten about this. But look at that. Is that so perfect? Knife, spoon, fork. Hello! So it's like, okay, gotta use that. So, and I really love having the fabric covered paper. But for the paper, I wouldn't do like a skinny. I do a cardstock or ledger, the thicker ledger paper, to give it some body. Anyway, so I'm loving these. So here's a skinny one. I had a bunch of charms and things that I just pulled out. Here's another one. These, I haven't used these ever. And I've had them and it's just been like, what can I do? What can I do? And I think this is so pretty. I didn't want to put anything on the back. You certainly could, of course. Here's a little button and the spoon and lace, and this is stitched paper and stitched paper, an old button, little bit of trim, the plain. I just think this print is beautiful. And here's one that's super simple. Just tie a bow. Just tie a little bow, and this will go on the side. And then a couple more. Just so much fun. So much fun. And then here's the last one. This was given to me in Happy Mail. Here's a little button, another little charm. These metal gears, some more buttons. Just so, and that one that I did made 6 of the paper clips, the hidden paper clips. So I've got now 6 and 5. I've got 11 plus the 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 that I already had. So I'm good with paper clips for my current journals that I'm working on. Okay, let me update you real quickly on the cancer thing. And then I'm going to say bye-bye and hope that you are well and happy. I have a different type of breast cancer. It's not the easiest one to get rid of. I will definitely have to have a mastectomy. Don't know if it will be single or double, depends on if they find cancer on the right side. I will be in chemotherapy treatments. I start those on the 28th. When I'm home, they're doing pre-approvals and that kind of thing right now. And those will be for 6 weeks, every 3 weeks. So that must just be 2. There was so much that, quite honestly, I was just kind of like, my husband was taking it all in, and I'm just kind of like, oh. But it's a rapid growing cancer. Grade 1 is the best. Grade 3 is the worst. I'm a grade 2 as far as rapid growing. But because it is inflammation, something that they call it, it's more aggressive. And I have to have chemo with the surgery and with another treatment as well to be able to have a chance of kicking the cancer. So it wasn't the greatest news today, I'll be honest with you. I'm just kind of like, but the part that I'm really grateful for is, number 1, I know I have cancer and I'm getting a treatment plan, and I'm very grateful for that. I liked the doctor. Both hubby and I, we really liked the doctor. I think he's going to be great. He's very thorough, and he talks loud enough that my husband can hear him. He has a little bit of hard hearing, and so that's very good for him. Yeah, so we're just going to go through this process, you guys, and we're just going to try to beat this thing and be grateful every day. I will keep you informed in my journey. I had one of my subbies said, go ahead and share the icky ones, the times. If you're frustrated or angry or whatever, share that too. And I'm like, well, okay, we'll see. I really do want to try to keep it positive, but I have a feeling I'm not always going to be feeling positive, especially where I really don't like to go to the doctors, and now I'm going to be living there. Yay! Anyway, that's it. Then let's get this stopped. It's been long enough. I love you guys. I love you guys, and I hope that you are well. I hope that you're doing things that bring you joy. Until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye now.